Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Headlines. I'm Zoe. Today we're going to talk about ADHD, 注意力缺乏症，或俗称多动症。It is considered as one of the most common mental disorders affecting children, which most parents find annoying. And many adults also suffer from ADHD. ADHD 是现在最让人头疼的一种注意力紊乱症啊。But you might not know that ADHD has some advantages in a certain environment in the slow process of evolution. And today let's find out what it is. 但是这个紊乱症并不是一无是处，它在我们人类的进化发展中起了非常重要的作用。ADHD-like traits could offer humans an advantage in foraging. Foraging is to search, say forage for food, 觅食。Families in Gaza forced to forage for food left by rats. When it acts as a noun, it means fodder, 饲料. So let's dive into the article. Traits associated with ADHD, such as impulsivity and distractibility, are known to make many everyday modern tasks more challenging. According to a study, people with ADHD-like traits are less likely to dwell among depleting food resources and more likely to explore other options instead, which can give them a foraging advantage in some environments. ADHD is the acronym of Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. Attention deficit, 注意力缺乏. You could also say cognitive deficit, 认知缺陷 or financial deficit, 财政赤字. Hyperactivity, 高度活跃 disorder, 紊乱. 它的症状包括了 impulsivity, 易冲动和 distractibility, 注意力分散. 如果一个人有 ADHD, 那么在现代社会中做事会有很多挑战。Dwell we learned last week on dwell on past, which means you think back and forth about what has happened. 对于过去的事情耿耿于怀 and dwell among is to stay in a place. For example, God dwells among us. 上帝在我们中间。有 ADHD 症状的人很少会在食物枯竭的地方待着，他会去 explore 探索新的地方，提供给了人类一个 foraging advantage, 觅食的优势。The findings challenge some of the negative associations of ADHD, described as one of the most common neurodevelopmental disorders of childhood, and they appear to support their evolutionary mismatch theory of neurodivergence, which posits that traits are disadvantages only in certain environments. 那么这个发现干了两件事，一个是 challenge, 一个是 support, 挑战了 ADHD 的负面关联，也就是它被认为是最常见的儿童神经发育障碍。另外一个是支持了 evolutionary mismatch theory of neurodivergence, 进化错配的神经分化理论。啥意思呢？看后面 So which posit, posit is to assume as a fact, 假定 For example, the philosophy posit 4 levels of the human being. 那哲学假定人类有4个层次，支持了一种假定，就是 ADHD 的这些特征只是在一定环境下是不利的。People often wrongly think that survival of the fittest means that those who are strongest or fastest or most intelligent survive. This is not the case. It's not about being fit, but rather about the goodness of fit between the individual and the environment. Survival of the fittest. 适者生存，对吧？ Fit 合适。Something is not the case is a common phrase indicate that something is not true or accurate. She says she can't afford to heat the home. If that's the case, it's terrible. 适者生存不是说最快最强的那个能活下去，而是个体和环境之间的适合度或者拟合度 goodness of fit 这个是个固定搭配啊。这也是为什么这个世界上既有乌龟又有猎豹。For years, researchers have theorized that hyperstimulated modern environments are uniquely ill-suited to people with ADHD, suggesting that internet usage in particular could exacerbate symptoms. But the truth is, the symptoms are negatively only because of the way we organize our society. Uniquely ill-suited. ill 后面加形容词，之前讲过了 ill-advised 不明智的 ill-suited 不合适的 exacerbate 第 n 次见了，加强加重 exacerbate symptoms 加重病症。研究者已经把超强刺激的现代社会唯独不适合 ADHD 患者的想法理论化了。他们认为互联网的使用会加重这些症状。但是这些症状之所以是负面的，是因为我们的社会组织方式让人类的某种特征和现代生活的需求发生了不匹配。Our modern environments are weird, Western, industrialized, educated, rich, democratic, and nothing like the environment our ancestors live in as hunter-gatherers for 95% of our history. The strengths of children with ADHD are seen as problematic as they do not fit in our modern school environment where children are expected to sit still and listen, whereas they have been strengths in our ancestral environments. And children with ADHD symptoms are more likely to flourish in environments with higher activity levels and great hands-on learning. WEIRD is a very interesting acronym. 有 ADHD 症状的孩子被认为是有问题的，是因为他们不适应现在的这种学校的环境，因为你必须要坐在那儿听。但是这些症状同时也会 flourish in environments.Now, flourish is to thrive or become successful. Environments with higher activity levels and greater hands-on learning. 在这样的环境里面，他们是会变得更成功的。After reading this article, have you shifted your view towards ADHD? Do you still think it is a problem rather than a gift in the long history of humankind? This is Headlines, and I'll see you next time.